Okay, Calfreezy has posted a $20,000 holiday versus a $20 holiday in Tokyo. Bit like a Sidemen video, but only Calfreezy, I guess. Are you in Tokyo? This guy's traveling on his one to his own channel.
Alright, so I'm here in Tokyo to do a cheap versus an expensive day. And as you can probably tell, today's the cheap day. The flight took me 14 hours to fly.
The levels are just going up on YouTube, aren't they? Just non-stop going up.
From my hometown all the way across to Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is the second wealthiest city in the entire world. In fact, it has the highest growing population of millionaires. So on the cheap day, I'm going to be spending just £20. But on the expensive day, I'm going to be trying to live like one of those millionaires with £20,000.
So I actually came here many moons ago, right? And they had something called the inner market, which used to exist, which is sick. And now, due to health and safety, it doesn't exist anymore. But the food does look unreal. So I think
the size of that fish.
Many now, due to something called the inner market, which used to exist, which is sick. And now, due to health and safety, it doesn't exist anymore. But the food does look unreal. So I think it's just going to turn into a nice food tasting session. I'm sorry, that's a new level of spoil, okay? I spoil my dog, that's levels. London roadmen, if you're out there, I'm telling you, this is the spot. Just let me know. I can go for a few deals, carbon and steel. I know you ain't got that back in Hackney, so. The size of that crab, no joke. They're maybe a little too big for that tank, I'd say. Look, ultimately, they're getting eaten, and I love soft shell crab, so. All right, look,
I'm guessing, like, is Tokyo good? Was Japan as a whole any good for vegetarians? Because obviously Freya's vegetarian. I feel like it's a kind of like a region we don't do that like, we kind of avoids a bit because I'm not really sure what the cuisine's like. I guess it is, right? Like, Japanese as a whole is pretty, like, you actually get sushi, you can avocado rolls, you know. It's a lot of veggie sushi, I guess, right? Because most of it's more like, it's like, yeah, vegetables and vegetable sushi, really. But obviously, the fish is more pescatarian, so it's not like a Mediterranean vegetarian. She's fully like vegetarian, so there's no fish either.
Important to keep a balanced diet.
Singapore was alright for her though. So.
Oh my god!
One mango here, look, is 4,000.
I think it's to go to Tokyo at some point.
British pounds.
25 quid for one mango. This thing better have crack in it.
Look at this. You get what? 3 times 5. You get 15 strawberries for 3,000. That is wild.
I'm taking the mick out the prices here, but if things get any worse in the UK, fruit will be costing the same.
Is that a scallop? This one? Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. 1,000. Well, it's actually 500. The cameraman's budget isn't included here. So 500, that is at 2.5 quid, I think. This is looking scrumdiddly-umptious. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. That's okay. Oh boy, we're in for a treat. Well, you're not looking excited to try it, G-Phil.
No. Tastes like the sea.
It's all right. I think. Pretty raw. Go on, G-Phil. It's just a scallop.
Mate, it died about 30 seconds ago.
Look, the scallops were great and all, but I was still.
I in my head something like I'd like to do these videos, but at the same time I'm like, oh, we do Sidemen, and I couldn't do it. And obviously, for me to do this, streaming would just be, I'd retire from streaming. I'd have to. There's no other option other than to retire from streaming. This is what Zerkaa first says could have basically become, but I feel like I'd be exhausted.
Starving. So I found myself a little spot for breakfast.
Well, thank God they have pictures, because otherwise we'd be in a world of trouble.
So in this little restaurant just off of the market, I ended up spending roughly £5.
My eyes are watering a little bit. That's like fresh wasabi. Look at the size of the tuna. Mate, that is mental. I'm pretty sure that's probably like 20, 30 grams worth of tuna, maybe more. I'll hold it. Can I hold it? I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is mental. Thank you. Thank you.
As big as my head.
You're right, Nemo. Oh, it's fishy. It's fishy. Oh, that's sick, though.
Who do you reckon's got a bigger head out of that tuna and Will?
Imagine they said me.
That's rude, you know. That's very rude. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did go a little bit over budget. This is how much I have left to play with for the rest of the day. So, We better get going.
He's got 15 quid. Is he going to go to like a capsule hotel?
Harajuku district. This place is rumored to have about 150,000 people turn up here.
Harajuku, is that like the Harajuku girls Gwen Stefani thing? Gwen Stefani had Harajuku girls, right? In the this shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Every day.
That's off-putting. This is going to be mayhem. Look at that. Our Santa Monica.
Wait, was that where the boys were? My geoguessing skills came in here.
Look at that.
Was that the McDonald's they was in, or it just looked very similar? That road looks familiar.
Are Santa Monica known for their crepes?
It's around McDonald's,
it's not in my budget. They're trying to charge 1,000 big ones for that.
My brain just was like...
a little bit of thrifting, and they're trying to charge you 30 quid for that. Sadly, cheapest day. We've got to be cheap with our lunch.
7-Eleven. Oh,
right,
yeah.
Let's get some noodles then. Instant noodles. I'm gonna get the Chinese spicy sesame ramen. And this is the best thing.
Some ramen.
Because in here, it literally comes with the water to make your noodles. Tell me this isn't genius. So this right here is £1.20. I'll be honest with you, it's probably not the healthiest. This looks banging, I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
Con special is a con special. That's a Sidemen special.
We should try and do that. Oh my God. Stop. These are unreal, by the way. After the mayhem of Harajuku, we have to head to somewhere a little bit more peaceful. We gotta find it because that got me a little bit irritated, if I'm honest with you.
Today is all about doing things as cheap as possible. So I had a genius way to stay within my budget.
All right, let's go.
Oh no. Not another one.
You can get a bunch of different flavors. So
Not
to
another
commandeer
one.
a bike, which is pod, attach it
Not
to the
another
mouthpiece. Loads of footfall, especially with tourists. It's really loud and obnoxious. I guess that's me actually making the YouTube video right now. This is amazing. Look at this. It actually feels like you're in the movies.
I saw a group of people gathering in the distance, and I had to find out what they were up to.
No looking at my wishes, otherwise they won't come true, man.
What did you write?
My family to be healthy, and this video to get 1 million views.
God.
It's important to say that.
It's on 397k currently, so in 3 days. It will get there. It will climb.
Charitable donations do not count towards today's budget, all right? Charity is charity.
After a quick outfit change, it was now time to head to one of Tokyo's weirdest restaurants.
Unfortunately, because it's cheap, we have to hunt for our own food.
That sounds fun.
Here we go.
Kind of, but also a bit off-putting.
What the hell is going on? She has just got a zebra fish. Hey, let me get my own one.
I actually don't like it. I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I like it, actually.
You're only good at fishing.
Oh, I'm good at fishing, mate. Who wants some food?
I feel like you're better off just being like obnoxiously oblivious to what you're eating.
Oh my God.
Not just like,
one
I'll
has
catch
just
that and
brushed
yeah, I
itself
have that,
on my
mate.
shrimp. It's supposed to be a lot easier than this. Who wants it? Why is nobody
Maybe it's like you have to work hard
up.
for your food so you appreciate it more.
You're very good at this, aren't you?
Mate, what do you want me to do? Sing to them?
I can't believe it. I've put my rod in cameraman Harry's hands, and he's only gone and got one.
Oh my God, he wants it. He's nibbling. You got it, G-Phil. We got it. Oh, that was teamwork. That was teamwork. Oh, that was a real adrenaline rush, I won't lie. Jesus Christ.
Is that how you eat that one?
Well, happy birthday to this fish, because you just got cooked. I think this has come to roughly £7 for an entire fish, though. But
Surely
the
it's
good news is,
not the same one, right?
with 2 other fine people, so I'm only going to get a third of this.
It'd be like the equivalent of going to Nando's, right? And when you walk into Nando's, so instead of you like going to a certain table, there's like just a pen full of chickens, and you go, right, squeeze that one's neck. Right, on that one, please. Medium. Be a bit.
Meaning, if I do the math
Be a bit weird.
correctly, £2.30. Is that right? Anyways, £2.30 for this. Cheap day continues to roll on. I'm praying I don't shit myself later.
Great news, guys. I did not shit myself. In fact, I decided to head out
You can see Fred's had an influence on me, I think.
and find myself a karaoke bar.
Actually taking a drag.
Yeah, go
The
on.
vibe was immaculate. We were partying with the locals all night on £1 beers. But unfortunately, that was the end of my cheap day.
Where do you stay, though?
But the beginning.
No, Freezy. I want to know where you stayed. Was you in a capsule hotel? What was cheap about where you stayed in the evening? You will not fool me.
My expensive day, £20,000.
I want hotel content. I want capsule hotel content or something.
4 million Japanese yen. Let's not waste any time.
So here it is, the beginning of the expensive day, and what a way to start it than these jiggly old pancakes. Seriously, these fluffy pancakes are actually a specialty that they do in Japan, and more importantly, today has no budget. They do be jiggling. Let's see what we can do with this unlimited budget.
Didn't actually like them, did he? Considering they're expensive, he didn't like them. There is a little fly, and I'm going to murder it.
I'm gonna get changed into something more appropriate.
Looking absolutely phenomenal, it was time for me to hit the streets of
go
Tokyo.
Klein. Distracted. Yeah, this looks very fun though. I'm jealous of this. This is very fun.
I feel like a celebrity. Oh wait, I'm one.
Thanks, mate. You're Calfreezy.
One of Tokyo's most famous destinations, the Shibuya Crossing. This place has roughly 3,000 people cross every single green light.
That's the famous one.
We broke the carts. That was the end of our fun Tokyo karting experience. But it meant it was time for a new one, and I was introduced to my best friend, Hiro.
Be honest. What do you think
I can
to my
be
style?
your hero, baby.
I like it because the most important thing is express oneself.
Yeah. So that's a nice way of saying it was terrible.
Hiro is going to be taking me
street
on a
market.
personal shopping extravaganza, and I didn't give him a budget, which is probably a mistake.
Here we go. How about this? Oh, this is sick. Oh wow. Okay, I'll try it.
Oh yeah, try it.
Yeah. Here it is. What do we think about this one?
Very cool.
I like it.
Is it?
Wow.
And the outfits just kept on coming.
An ambush.
Look at this. One piece.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just right here is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Tokyo style.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Hiro had some absolute fire, but there was some serious misses.
Like the
No, that's the vibe, Freezy. You should have run with that, honestly.
Wow, very cool.
These are very
That was what you should have rolled in that.
Around London, what people saying about this one?
I've not seen them before.
You're not sure about that one? Nah, that's yeah. The problem of a long, lanky man. You ready? I'm not sure I can be cutting around with someone that says that, you know what I mean? Weren't allowed to film in the last one, but I got Chip a little present. It's a Star Wars themed t-shirt. I can't go wrong.
What did he get?
I simply can't. Look,
Why is it wearing
there's no
something
way
different?
in any world that I was
Crazy.
ever going to wear a Star Wars t-shirt, but Chip will worship it, so.
I'm a little bit worried because we're definitely coming up to my max budget.
There we go. That's more like it.
My pocket feels a lot lighter, but I have to
more
admit,
like it.
I'm absolutely buzzing. In total, I think I probably spent close to 10 grand. So, Air Up, I love you, and please go buy an Air Up bottle. The link's in the description,
Jesus.
please.
At this point, I maxed
what you
out
got?
my card, and so I borrowed my friends and headed to the most expensive restaurant I could find.
Future stereo.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, this place is pretty sick. It's the Gucci restaurant. I'm buzzing for it.
There's a Gucci cafe. No, it's a Prada cafe in Harrods in London now.
This is all very fancy, very fancy. Look at
You see like muffins and
Far too
stuff.
fancy for my liking. What is that? And a bit of bread. I can promise you I won't like this.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh.
I ain't got a clue what's on my plate.
The issue,
Alright guys, it's time.
the issue with fine dining is a lot of the places do end up just being very small plates, and you leave like, I'm kind of hungry still. Could get a McDonald's.
For eel on ice cream. The shiny bits.
Look.
I am so stuffed. Absolutely stuffed.
He ain't stuffed. He's lying. They asked the ramen noodles from the day before. They're still stuffing him.
Look at that.
All right, dinner was interesting, and now we are heading out.
Wearing my brand new outfit that my best friend Hiro helped me pick out, it was time to end my day in Tokyo's best rooftop bar.
So
What's
there it
Tokyo
is.
nightlife like?
The
I imagine it's really
end
good,
of
no?
my time in Tokyo. Unbelievable experience.
I guess I can't- I don't know.
Cheapest
I
versus
haven't seen
most
much
expensive. Let
partying
me know
from-
which did you think was better.
That looks good, though.
Yeah, not a bad place to end things. Take a look at this view.
This whole experience
Give me a
has
drone
been
shot.
absolutely mind-blowing. And I think it just shows that no matter the budget, you can have an incredible time here in Tokyo. And I would absolutely recommend anybody to come here and experience this culture.
I want hotel content. Give me hotel content. I want to know where you stayed. Show me the hotel. Maybe though, it's Fruby. So you probably went to Tokyo and got like 3-4 videos. And realistically, if you're smart, you can just do $10 versus $10,000 hotel in Tokyo, and you got a whole different video on the same day. If you're smart, you got min-max these things sometimes these days. You really do. But no, good video. 12 minutes 50 though. It seems like it goes very fast.